Can everybody hear me again? Let's see. Ustream has been something. Let's see, let's see. Oh, yay. Whew. Okay. Now I can't see myself, but I guess that's all right. You guys will have to tell me if I'm on frame or off frame. I have no idea what's up with Ustream today. It's a little bit slow. It doesn't like us. There we go. I allowed links. Okay, so you guys can post links if you need to. All right. Oh, cool. Now I can actually see everybody. Before it was like I had no users, and now there's a ton of you. So it's like, welcome. Welcome, y'all. Anybody new tonight? You don't see me? Uh-oh, that's not good. This is just not good. Oh, okay, you can see me now. All right, great. Okay, let's get started. Yes, you're new. Oh, good. Lots of new people tonight. Well, welcome all the new viewers. And I'm sorry Ustream is being a little bit annoying. Oh, you're new. Welcome, Studio Artsy. Who else is new? I can see there's a ton of people trying to get on right now. So if you guys are having issues, I'm sorry. Their views are just going up really fast. So just hang on tight, okay? Oh, yes, I'm going to mod Yvonne right now. Okay. Make mod. There we go. Look how easy that was today. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so what I did prior to the show, I printed some photos. Were you guys able to see? Hey, Frank. Were you guys able to see before I had to log off Ustream? Were you guys able to see all the stuff that we have done so far? I just want to ensure that it was streaming okay. Your Memories here, and Yvonne is our moderator tonight, so she will post the link to Your Memories here. And for all our viewers, you get 20% off using the code LIMOR, LIMOR, anywhere in the store. Okay, you can buy anything in that store and you'll get 20% off using my coupon code. Okay, so you guys were able to see everything we created? So for those of you that just logged on that were having issues, I'm going to go through it really, really quick. So we created this little page right here. So we'll do this very quick, okay? Because I know so many people were having issues logging on. So this is the page that we created right at the beginning. And then we haven't done the inside cover yet, which we will. And then this is one of the tags we created, which was really cute. Lots of layering, lots of flowers, right? All using the Rondelle collection. And then this is the other side. We'll probably put some journaling or something in there. Okay. And then this is our acrylic page, which we ended up using some, I think it was modeling paste or gesso, and some more other Prima products, some vintage trinkets that I had found at the vintage market. Okay, and then this is the back side, using, again, pan pastels, using the Prima Resist, Canvas Resist stuff. Yeah, isn't Rondelle the best? The best. Love it. I went a little grunge over here on this page, which I love. It's more my style. Again, using a lot of Prima's little trinkets, which is fabulous, and some Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. And then on the back side, we created, for those of you that didn't see it, you can go back and look at the recording, but we actually created this little hot air balloon out of the packaging of this little guy. Okay, so there'll be a full tutorial on how to create this hot air balloon for you guys using hot glue and stuff like that. Okay, so it's really, really fun technique. So always keep your packaging. All right, so let's put this down and let's get started. So before the show, I printed some photos because surprisingly I couldn't find my giant box of photos. So let's just cut these up. And this is Hannah cutting some flowers, and I thought it was very fitting. And this is all in 2012, so I had to challenge myself to ensure that I'm only printing pictures that are 2012, right? Okay, perfect. So we'll be using these two pictures right here of Hannah, and I think I'd like to use some of these really funky pages today. All right. And you guys, Yvonne can answer any questions. She can private message me, or she'll text me if I'm not answering, if I don't look up at the camera. Okay. So let me see. And we'll use this one, and then I think we'll maybe do a canvas resist page for our second layout. Maybe we'll use the music notes or something like that. Okay, but I'll set this on the side for now, just like that. And what we're going to do is I'd like to use, maybe we'll use this one on this side and then this one on that side. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do like two little layouts. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll pull out our papers from the collection, which they're just so beautiful. And because this page is kind of orangey brown, I'd like to kind of stick with that tone. So I'd like to use a little bit of this one and do a little bit of fussy cutting and some flowers. And then I'm thinking I love this page right here. Okay, and a little bit of gray on this side. So we'll use these 3 pages. So we're going to start, I'd really love to use these flowers right here. So I'm going to start by maybe fussy cutting them out a little bit. And I really love this bird. But the other thing that I want to use is I want to use some of this page just randomly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some strips. Okay. Because I'm like, what is she doing today? We're going to do some layering, some very fun layering. That's what we're doing today. Page will probably be slightly grungy. Isn't the hummingbird delish? Love it. It's like the cutest thing on the planet. And of course, my favorite Prima tool. You guys all know. If you don't have it, you're a fool. No, I'm just joking. You need it. You absolutely need it, you guys. This tool is like heaven on earth. That's what it is. It's heaven. All right, so we'll do a couple of those, and then I love using scraps. Like, look at that. So pretty on the other side. And then I'd like to cut some more strips that may be longer. And do you notice I'm not using a cutter? Sometimes with mixed media, it's really actually fun to have things that are not totally perfectly straight. Sometimes it almost looks weird when it's perfectly straight with mixed media, right? It does look like a foot filer, but it isn't. But it's got so many different edges that you can distress with, right? So I can go ahead and distress my photo and make it look nice and grungy on all the sides, which is, oops, and I'm totally doing on my page, which I shouldn't do that. And I'm going to ruin my mat by doing this, but that's okay. I have enough of that. But see the bottom? I don't know if you guys can even see. See how distressed it is? Right? So it's really fun to play with. Yeah, Lemore the Enabler. I know. That's what I'm known for, but that's okay. I've been called worse. If that's the worst thing I'm being called, I am so totally fine with that. Okay, so we're going to do some strips here, some strips there, and I'd like to create some cute little, with this gray one, I want a little bit of gray in there. I am going to cut some of these cute little banners. Okay, so I want to do these cute little banners. So that's what I'm into lately. Okay, and you just make a slit in the middle and a slit on both sides. You meet on both sides, and then ta-da, you have a little banner. Okay, so we're just going to apply it just like that, little banner right there. And then one more. Yeah, the Prima tool for sure is my favorite tool. I have to have it in every project I create with, for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, and then we're going to do this one like right, no, it's too symmetrical. Maybe we'll do it coming down or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe 2 of them coming down. Okay. All right. One more. How many of you are doing the challenge? The mixed media challenge? Several of you? And how many of you are not in my mixed media group? If you want to get in the mixed media group, Yvonne can send you the link, and it is way too much fun. So every month we have a sponsor. So this month happens to be Pan Pastels and Your Memories Here. But we've had, who have we had? The Crafters Workshop, Faber-Castell, Lindy Stamp Gang, you name it. So it's been pretty awesome. Yeah, I know. It's so great that I extended it, right, you guys? All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fussy cut a little bit of these flowers with the little branches, because I want to incorporate this into my, I should have fussy cutted before the show, so you guys don't have to painfully watch me fussy cut, but that's okay. You guys know I'm very fast. And then I can go ahead and we can start applying some layers to this awesome paper. If you don't have the Rondelle collection, guaranteed when you see it in person, you will fall in love. It is just fab. And have you guys seen the new Prima, what do you call them, sneak peeks? Frank, of course, has it. So he's probably already played with it. You bought so much of the Rondelle. Yeah, it's pretty fabulous. I for sure have made a ton of projects with it so far. And I don't want to give it away to anyone. It's hilarious. Every project I make with it, I don't want to give it away. All right. You're loving what? Loving it. Love it, not even in oh, you love it not even in person. Yes, exactly. I love this little bird. He is just adorable. I'm going to cut him right off because I'm going to stick him somewhere. We'll see where. But I'd like to cut out these flowers. And I love these little branches too. They're super adorable. All right, I promise you we'll do some fun techniques here in a moment. How was everybody's New Year? Did everybody have a good New Year? Lots of partying? I did not party at all. I was sicker than a dog. Still. I was at my sister's, but I didn't party much. I was kind of like one of those lame-os sitting on the couch because I was just too sick. Lots of crafting? Ah, I'm jealous. I would have loved to do that. Did you do any partying? Oh yeah, I know, for CHA, me too. I'm bogged down with that. Oh, I gotta keep working on my make and takes for the Fab Scraps booth. Ay. Ay. Who's coming to CHA that's gonna come and visit me? Hello, Canadian Robin. Welcome to the show. How are you, my fellow Canadian? You wish? I know. CHA is fun. Hello, who just got on? Linda. Welcome, Linda, to the show. Well, lots of people getting on tonight, which is really awesome. I was wondering whether I should have the show tonight or not. I know it's Tuesday, but I was like, oh, I don't know. It's New Year's Day. Are people going to want to get on a show? But all you crafters at heart really love it, so that's good. the usual crowd, which is just fabulous. We have lots of people on tonight, which is awesome. So how many of you were on my show last week, this past week, where we created the lotus flowers? Was anybody on that show where I painted, I drew the lotus flowers with the pan pastels? Anyway, if you were on that show, I don't know. Okay, it's not awesome. Okay, if you guys were on that show, the recording went crazy. It went viral. I have no idea. In 3 days, we've had over 2,000 and some views on that video, and I have no idea why. So I don't know who posted it that had so many friends that just loved it, but I was like, how on earth did that? It went viral. It was crazy. I was so happy. So apparently I need to start painting more, because apparently people liked it. So I'm going to cut this piece off right here. I don't feel like fussy cutting it. It wasn't the best fussy cutting I've done, but that's okay. Close enough. It's good enough for the show right now. All right. Where'd my birdie go? Here he is. I'm not sure I'm loving the black thing, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so this goes up here. These kind of go down here. And this photo will go somewhere around here. And you guys know me, right? We got to grab some doilies. So let me grab one. And I'm going to grab kind of a bigger one. And I'm going to see, it's a little bit too big, but that's okay. I'm going to cut it just right here. You guys know me and doilies. I love to cut them because they go a long way. And I think I cut two. I did. Right? Okay. Oh, that's okay. We don't mind that you went MIA for a little bit. So we're going to put this underneath just like so. And we're going to cover those little hard edges with that just like that. Okay. Whoops. Just like that. We can play around with this. I don't know how I'm going to look. Okay. Something like that. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap. I'm going to do some cutting. Not loving the stems all that much. Okay, just like that. And because this has a hard edge, it would look really weird if I put it on this side, unless I actually covered the hard edge. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of tuck it underneath here. Okay, so we'll do something like that. Right now we're just playing with the placing. And then we'll go ahead and add a couple more things. And I think I want more layering underneath. So what I want to do is, and I will use these flowers, but what I want to do is I want to layer it a little bit more. So I want to grab a little bit of my gray. And you guys know me. I hate measuring. I don't measure. So I eyeball everything. I'm an eyeballer. Unless I'm doing a class. Oh, what booth will I be in? What is Fab Scraps? Oh, now I can't remember. I'll send you a message, Frank. I can't remember what booth we're in off the top of my head. Oh, hey, how's it going? Don't worry that you're late. No such thing as late on my show. It's all casual. You guys know that. I have no problems with you guys being late. Okay, so we'll do one layer of this one, and then I want one more. So I think I want to use a little bit. I mean, I'd love to fussy cut this, but I have so much of it, so I don't mind too much. But I do like some of that white script showing. So I will move that aside. Oh, and I got to cut this strip off, actually. Just like that. Perfect. And I'm thinking I'll cut a little bit of that off as well. Fabuloso. Fabuloso. All right, so what I want to do is I want to layer this a little bit. So I'm thinking we'll do something like that. Needs to be cut just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. Perfectamundo. Yeah, that's perfect. And I will probably put a little bit of this orange in between, somewhere in there, poking out. okay, so that it's not so flat. But what I want to do, as always, I want to take my distress tool and give it a little bit more dimension. Okay. Oh, who was that that just said something? Hang on, I'm scrolling up because I'm missing. Whoops. I scrolled up way too high. Now I can't see who said that. Something like Lemore. Oh, hey Vicky, how are you? So nice to see you. Sorry, the chat is going way too fast for me and I can't, it's hard for me to keep up. Hey Peggy. How is everybody tonight? I love that so many of you are on tonight. It's so fabulous. Creating a beautiful little Prima page. And I love this because this photo, and I can't wait to journal it, but this photo of Hannah, she was picking flowers. We went to one of my close friends, her mom, every year puts together a mud pie event for the kids. So she has like containers and mud, and they go flower picking in her acreage, and she has like all this entire pretend kitchen station set up for the kids, and they create mud pies. Isn't that fun? So it was so awesome to have the girls go do that. So that was really fun. Okay, I'm going to stick this together, okay, with my ATG. And I keep getting asked if I love my ATG. Of course I do. It's like a must-have. I should do like a what's my favorite tool kind of show one day and show you guys all my favorite tools, because I get so many requests on YouTube and stuff about what tools do you like the best. I want to do a little bit of rippage, so I do have a little bit of this orange left. So what I want to do is I kind of want to create a little bit of ripping coming through, because it is mixed media, right? So I'm thinking even putting some through here, just like that. I kind of like that. Okay, just kind of poking through. And with my distress tool, I even want to distress it some more. You guys are like, what is she doing? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, child. Sorry, I'm singing. Just a little bit of pokage coming through. Okay, just a little bit of pokage. Pokage is great. I promise you it'll look good in the end. You guys trust me, right? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, so a little bit of that, and then I'm thinking a little bit more rippage on the bottom. And I'm just gonna maybe put it randomly right here, which I kind of like. And we're gonna ink this anyway, so I'm not quite pasting it down. But then remember, these guys are going to go there, somewhere there. Okay, kind of poking down somewhere like that. All right, so this is kind of going to go here, which I really love. And I want to distress the photo just a tiny bit. And I printed it on very thin paper, so I have to be very careful. But I do want to distress it just a tad. All right, just like that. All right, a little bit up here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'd like to put a little bit more of this amazing, where is it? Maybe that little one. You guys know how much I love to use my awesome, just like that, poking through. Isn't that pretty? When you just poke it through like that, it kind of gives it a beautiful edge. So I just kind of cut it in a pie shape and then stuck it in the picture, and then you don't see the edges. All you see is the little ruffles coming through, right? Just like that. And then you can do the same on this side. This side's a little poking a little bit too much, so I'm going to cut it a little bit better so that it doesn't poke through, just like that. And you can even cut that piece off, it doesn't matter. And then you can tuck it on the bottom there. And then you kind of have that cute little unison. Isn't that cute? Okay. So just like that. I think I can go ahead and paste this down because I kind of like how that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just like that. Whoops. I hope that works. Just like that. 1 and then 2. And then this one will kind of go. Oh, I got to tuck it a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Perfect. Just like that. This tape tool is called the ATG gun, so Advanced Tape Glider. You can find them at Michael's. And you can use your, 40-50% off coupon. And you can get them for, what would they be? They're usually about, what, $50 or so? Or something like that. I think you can probably get them on sale for like 20 something. Right? Is that right, you guys? I can't remember. I got quite a bit ago, so I don't actually remember how much it was. Just do not remember. And I am going over the hole right here. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go over the hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and punch it. Okay, so I'm not worried too much. Yeah, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste this down. And we're going to embellish pretty soon here. Okay, just like this. Love that. And I just love the way that the page is kind of ripped on the sides. Love that look. Love. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start to place some of my cute little banners down. Whoops. And I can go ahead and ink later. And I'm going to put it up a little bit just because I have the hole there. So I'm going to put that up there. And I'm going to do my little banner. But with my little banner, I actually want to raise it up. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pop dots. And I'm going to put some pop dots on the back side of it. Oh, it's $55 in Canada, full price. Oh, wow. Okay. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. You're loving this page? Oh, good. Thank you. So glad you like it. Okay, and I'm going to put this down as well, and we'll ink this. Don't you worry, we're going to do a different type of inking method. And this will kind of, maybe we'll do that. No, we'll do that. Or maybe we'll turn this around because, yeah, we'll do that. That's what we'll do. Just like that, the long one. And then this one will kind of go over the top. Just like that. And then these guys, I'd like to kind of tuck them underneath. So we'll tuck this one underneath. I love the photo. I think, oh, I got to cut some of that top off. The photos sometimes make the page too, you guys, you know? You just got to have that right photo. And it just makes your page. Right, just like that. I'm going to tuck this right underneath. And this will be slightly longer than the other one. Okay, so just like that. That's what we've got so far. And like I said, I'm loving this hummingbird. And I don't really know where I want him, but maybe like right here or something. We'll see once we embellish. And this was kind of tucked underneath, maybe around here somewhere. Right, we'll see. Let's start embellishing, and then we'll see where all those little guys, little fussy cutting fits. I'm kind of going to kibosh the branches. I'm not loving them as much anymore. So I'm going to kibosh them. Okay, they're kiboshed. That's it. You're done with. You're done. Done like dinner. But these flowers are just so pretty. Oh, thank you. Glad you like. Actually, you know, maybe I'm not kiboshing the branches all that much. Okay, I'm having like multiple personality right here. It's like, I love them, I hate them, I love them, I hate them. This is what happens when you don't pre-create something for the show. You don't know what the heck you want to do. But that's okay. Sometimes doing it on the fly is way more fun. Right, you guys? I'm a big fussy cutter, and I just hate doing it on camera because I'm not very good on camera, but I love to fussy cut. I really do. And I think it kind of gives it something. Dimension, right? That's your life. You don't pre-create anything? Okay. So we'll do that. And let's grab some embellishments here from the collection. So one of the things that I absolutely love that I didn't use last time is these beautiful vintage trinkets. And I love them. They're the beautiful little pins. And the number, if you want to find out what it is 560089. There's several ones, you guys. I'll show them to you. This one has like a clock, a little, what do you call it? A little crown, a little flower, butterfly. And then this one is more from the what's the other, tea time collection, I think it's called. So it's got the cup of tea and flower and kind of clock. And then this one's got the hummingbird. I think this is from this collection, so maybe we'll use this one because it totally fits. And then look at some more flowers. So we'll use those because this is kind of gold. It doesn't quite go. Okay. So we'll use that. And then we're going to continue using our beautiful rondelle flowers from the rondelle collection, Timido it's called. And then the beautiful leaves, which are the plume. And then these guys that we used last time as well, the rondelle collection, Pearlesque. I don't know. I can't pronounce half of these. And then maybe we'll use some of these vintage trinkets. We'll see. But what I'd also like to use that we had left over is some of this Prima Resist canvases, which we'll use with our pen pastels. And I'm just pulling up some of the other ones. Hang on. And we might even use some of these cute little butterflies, okay, from the collection. And this is called Papillon, which is I think, what do you call that? In French, it's butterflies, right? I think I got that right. I'm just grabbing I'm grabbing some of my open packages of the leaves because I think it's easier to use the open packages. So give me a moment here. And then I just really wanted to use some of these tiles. And so these decorative tiles are called 556549. Okay, for those of you that want to purchase it. And I love them. It says love, smile, sweet. Okay, so we'll use some of those. And then what I was trying to find is my canvas resist. I don't know. Oh, here they are. I found them. Because I wanted to find some butterflies. So I think we're going to do some butterflies on here as well. Okay, that's a lot of product I just grabbed. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to show you how I'm going to use these guys. So I think I'd like to use a flower for this, but what I want to do is I want to dress it up a little bit. Aren't the tiles beautiful? So I want to pull this out, and what I want to do is because I want to dress it up a little bit, I'm going to take this and I'm going to take some, we had used this ribbon. It came from one of our Prima flowers that I had cut off. You know, one of those Prima, they're kind of like necklaces, right, with flowers. So I never throw out any of our, excess pieces, but I'm going to use this to dress this up a little bit. And all you do to dress it up is you just make a little bow around it, so that it's a little bit prettier. So nothing to it, but it just gives it a little oomph, okay, when you have it on your page, okay? And the other thing that you could do to dress it up is from the bottom, you could actually stick a couple beads. So it could be a flower and then a couple beautiful beads on the bottom if you wanted to create it, if you wanted to put a little oomph to it. And then what I'm going to do again is I'm going to do the banner thing, okay? just like that. It's so nice tonight. Curtis is home tonight, my hubby, so the girls are watching a movie with Curtis, which is so nice because usually you guys know on Tuesdays the girls are watching a movie while I'm doing the show, but Ava likes to come down every once in a while and you know, crash the party, and she wants to make canvases. That's Ava's thing. She wants to watercolor and make canvases. So for those of you that have never attended my show before, you won't get the treat of seeing Ava wanting to make a canvas, which is absolutely hilarious. So we'll stick this in once we're going to tuck it in some of the flowers that we put in. So we're going to take some of these flowers because these are the leftover ones. Always use leftovers. Leftovers are fab. Okay, and it totally goes, right? So I'm trying to think. I think I want to embellish maybe this way because the holes are here. So let's embellish this way. And I just like to, you start with a big one and then you tuck underneath. So whichever flower you kind of want it to pop, you tuck the other one underneath. And I'm just ripping a little bit because it kind of got squished. They get a little bit squished in the package, you guys. So that can be a little bit annoying sometimes. So you might have to play with them a little bit until they come back to life. But all it takes is just a little bit of manipulating and they come right back to life. Okay. They're paper, so they'll get squished. Okay. So just like that. Or sometimes they overglue them, right? So you just have to unglue them a little bit. So just like that. And then I did find this package is an older package. It's from the Almanac collection. So it's called Veneta Almanac. Are you recouping from yesterday? Yes, exactly. Flowers never go to waste. Amen, sister. I think, do I want to do that? I kind of like that. I think I want to do something like that. And what I'd like to do, this guy I think might get tucked in here and poking out. Okay. He might get tucked, or maybe even, yep. There. I gotta stand up. See, I'm sitting down and I never scrapbook sitting down. It's kind of weird for me. It really is. And I think we'll use these leaves, right? I'll cut some of these leaves and I want them poking out. And I'm thinking, should we use one more of these guys or maybe we'll use the little ones? I need some of the little ones. I love these. These are so pretty. I'm not going to use any teal, but we are going to use a little bit of the polka dots. I do scrapbook standing because I don't know, because I can see then the bird's eye view of my page, because if I sit down, then I don't get the bird's eye view, so I don't really know exactly how it really looks. Is that weird? I know my back usually is killing me, but I don't know. I always have. I always end up standing up. It's like the thing I do. It's kind of crazy, right? You just learned something today? You got to stand up to get a bird's eye view? Isn't that funny? Okay, we need some leaves, babies. We need some leaves. Some pinky leaves. They're too pink for me. I think we need, and these are too big. But guess what we do when we have pink leaves and we want a different color? We spray, we spray, we spray a little bit. So I just want to spray with a little bit of, this is a little bit of coral, Kissing Kinnicky Coral, and it doesn't have any shimmer. But I just want to spray a little bit to make it a little bit darker, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to grab my heat gun, which I put somewhere. It was right beside me a few minutes ago. Here it is. It just makes it a little bit darker so they pop out a little bit. That is Lindy Stamp Gang, but it's the flat Fabio, so it has no shimmer. Yeah. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit. Oh, I'm getting dinged. I hope that's not Yvonne. Just got to check. Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm going to shut that off. Sorry, you guys. And one of the, I know that some of you know, but in my shows, I like to cut my leaves. And the reason I like to cut my leaves, because then they kind of go a long way. So you can put them, you can use them. One leaf will go a long way, and then you can use a full one if you want to. It's just another trick that I use for saving on product, because you know everything's expensive, right? So it's just another way for you to save on product. Thank you, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna grab some glue. Let me see. I'm gonna use. I'm not really out of the 450, but I don't know what's happening. It kind of dried up on me. It's like a defaulty bottle or something. I'm gonna try it out. See if it works. I'm gonna start adding some embellishments and some flowers onto this puppy. Okay. Come on, baby. You use hot glue? You know what? For the shows, usually I do, but I didn't plug my heat gun. Ugh, this thing is like so not working for me. It's getting tossed. Okay, we're using a Tombow today. And it's certainly not as strong, but it'll do. It'll do the trick for tonight, okay? So, yeah, for sure for my shows, I always use hot glue, but I forgot to plug it in. Like I said, today was not Lemore's organizational day. You know what, you guys? I think I really want to use these green leaves because these orange leaves are blending too much, and that's kind of annoying me. So I'm going to pull these out. I can use them on a different project, and I'm going to use these guys. Okay, I've decided. I think they give it a little bit of a nicer look. Don't you agree? If you don't, just say yes anyway. Okay. Give myself a break. All right. Oh, I've given myself a break. Trust me. I've been on my butt for the last little bit, being so sick. So I haven't done much. I kind of feel like a lazy bum a little bit. But I have to take care of my body. It's the only one I have. And if I don't take care of it, nobody else will. Right? It's just the way it goes, right? So just tuck this little guy underneath there. Oh, I totally love the green bluey leaves better. That's what I think. Man, that chat is going really fast. I can't see. Okay, so what I want to do now is see this little guy. So what I want to do is I want to kind of tuck him in somewhere so that you can kind of see him. So I'm thinking like somewhere along here. Just like that. While things are still wet, just kind of want to tuck him underneath, sticking out, poking out, just like that. Okay? And it gives it a cute little embellishment. I'm not sure where your guys' view is. Is it okay? I have a little bit of a different camera angle view today. So I hope that's all right. I've used it on a chip or two and it's okay. I just don't use it on metals or like items. Which are you talking about? This Tombow? Is that what you're talking about, Frank? Oh, hot glue, yes. Yeah. Okay. And this guy, I kind of like him right there. So I'm going to pop some of these guys up with my pop dots. So that's what this one I'm going to actually just paste down. Okay, just like that. just the way it kind of was. And then this guy, I'm going to pop dot him for some dimension. We're going to add a little bit more embellishments, don't worry, y'all. And we're going to do the emboss resist, the canvas resist, I should say. Okay, just like that. We still have to do one more page, you guys. I'm going a little bit slow today. I think we'll have time to do the back side. I think that's about it. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Ta-da. And then my little guy can just kind of poke himself in there, pop it up. Yeah, just like that. We'll pop him up. Are you scrapping with me? Yay. It is kind of nice having company, isn't it? Okay. Come on, baby, poke in there. Poke down just a little bit. Just like that. And I'll have his wing kind of poking out, which I love. This Tombow really isn't working for me, but that's all right. That's all right. You know what I'm going to do? As we're sitting here, I'm just going to plug my gun in. There we go. We'll plug my hot glue gun so that it starts to heat up as we're creating the page. Okay. And then this guy I'm going to tuck in as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop dot the bottom of it. Okay. You're in bed. You're watching me in bed. That's awesome. That's straight where I'm going after this. Oh no, actually I lied. I have to create some projects before I go to bed for CHA. Okay, so just like that. And then the next thing that we want to do is we want to do our little butterflies and our title. So I don't think I'll use these guys because I want to use some of these resist ones with our pan pastels. So I'm going to grab a couple of these, and these are awesome, you guys. Like, you get so many in a package. Okay, so I'm going to grab a few, maybe a couple, and I'm going to bend them. I'm going to see how I kind of want them tucked in. I'm going to, don't worry, they'll be colored in. One right there, and then I'm thinking another one right there, and then one more little one kind of right there. What do you guys think? Maybe one more? Kind of like that. They're so pretty. I love them. I actually want to hoard them. That's my issue. So just grabbing one more. I just want a little one. I can't seem to find a little one. Okay, let's see. Is this small enough? No, that's too much. I'm thinking 3 is enough. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, good. I'm so glad you love it. Okay. So let's grab our pan pastels that I think I'm sitting on right now. I picked up some more the other day, and I received some more from Pan Pastels, which is awesome. And you guys saw the price pack, right? That Pan Pastels sent us. Did you guys see it? Do you guys want to see what you get for the mixed media contest? Let me know if you want to see it, because I'll pull it up. I'm just grabbing the grays. And I'm just going to grab my pinks. Give me 1 second. Right. So I have a little bit of yellow because there's some yellow on there, but I'm using this pink, I think, for the butterflies and a little bit of the gray. All right, so let's move this to the side. Okay, when you guys scrap, do you guys have like a tiny little area in the end? Is it not ridiculous? It is so absolutely annoying. Yeah, the rule of 3 totally works, doesn't it? Okay, so this color right here from Pan Pastels is called, this one's called Neutral Gray. Okay, and as you know, they all come with a cute little applicator, which I absolutely love for the Pan Pastels. And of course, you can buy several different other applicators for it. So we'll use that, and then we'll use this pink, and this pink is the red iron oxide. Okay, just like that. And these are canvas resist butterflies, so you'll see that the color will start to pop out in a moment. Just a momento. Especially what I find with the Pan Pastels, if I give it a quick mist of water, the resist really pops, which I love. So I don't know if you can see so far. This is what we have so far. Okay. Probably hard to see. Okay, but it's coming. And then what I'm going to do is on the other side, I'm going to use the gray and blend. And once I spray it with the water, it'll look great. Okay. Then we want a little bit more pink. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some water. Let's see, do I have these water brushes are full already, so I'm just going to use some of these. Perfect. And I can blend them, and they will really pop in a moment. You will see them. See, I'll put it up to the camera so you guys can see the resist on it. Can you guys see that? Yeah? Okay. So that's our little resist, and they're not very wet at all. So what I do after is I can go ahead and actually spray this with my fixative so that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So I'm going to stick that right there, and then I'm going to do the same thing to my other ones, my other two. So we'll do a little bit of pink in the middle for sure. Okay, just like that. And then a little bit of gray. Not too much on the sides. Can you guys see okay? I better hurry up and finish this page so we can get on to the other one. Kind of went a little crazy, didn't I? Okay. Just like that. Okay, beautiful. Love these little butterflies. And they do need a little bit of yellow, I've decided, because they need a pop of color. And this color is a Diary Light Yellow Tint. Okay. Ooh. A little bit of dust. Dust never hurt anyone. And I'm just going to grab it with the yellow side and apply a little bit of yellow. And it just gives it a little pop and kind of blends the entire thing together. Yep, it just gives it a little pop, which I love. And so we're going to go with the pink again. This is a little one. We're going to grab the yellow, just like that, and then a little bit of the gray on the edges. What do I use as fixative? I'll show you right now. I'll go grab it. I believe it's called Spectra Fix. I think that's what it's called. I just have to double check. But I'll show it to you. And what I love about it, you guys, is that, I mean, you guys know I love, you know, being green and good to the environment and good to our bodies and all that, right? So I really like things that are not harmful to you. And I have kids and stuff, and my kids sometimes are in my craft room, right? So I want to ensure that they're not going to get harmed by whatever I spray. So let me grab it for you. It's called Spectra Fix, okay? And it's health safe. It's totally all natural, odor free, and it's for pastel, pencil, charcoal, watercolor, mixed media. You can spray your entire anything that you create, which is really great. And so it's created out of it says the ingredients here. It's like made out of like milk or something like that. I think that's what it says. Yes, it utilizes milk protein and grain alcohol to provide you with a non-toxic, workable, fully archival fixative for pastels. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. And this bottle I've had for a long time, and it was $23. But you know what? It goes a long way. This thing is like full. And you guys know how much crafting and stuff I do with my pastels, right? So I get it from Delta Arts, which is, you can find it online, but it is here in Edmonton. I'm not sure where you can buy. I mean, you can probably go to like, what is it called? Dick Blix or something like that in the US. I think that's what it's called. I think my hot glue gun is ready, you guys. Yay, it is. Look at that. Nothing like a little hot glue gun, huh? Okay, just like that. A little canvas resist going on. Perfect. And I think we'll put even a little hot glue for our little flowers, because I'm not sure that they are really on there. Okay, so I'm just going to give them a little incentive with hot glue to really get down there. Okay, just like that. One more. Perfect. Okay. And the only thing we need is we need the little title, right? What do you guys think? Love? What are you thinking? Love, smile, sweet. I really like love. Love? Okay. Love it is. Just ripping them off right now. They're really glued on there. They're glued on there good. I'm not sure it really goes, but that's okay. Whoops. There we go. Nothing like a little love. Right, you guys? Okay. I'm just kind of placing it so that I just want to look and see how it fits. Because I have a hole right here, I gotta watch because I won't be able to puncture through. Right? So I just want to watch that I'm not going over the hole, but I kind of like that. The only thing I want to do a little bit is I do want to see if I can ink it with a little bit of the Lindy Stamping, or even some acrylic paint, I'm thinking, because I want it to be a little bit of orange. So let me see if I can do that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put a little bit on here. Let me see if I can. I think they have like a waxy seal to them, so I'm not sure it'll take. No, it's not. It's got a wax thing to it. But I wonder if I go ahead and sand it a little bit with my tool, it might take. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see here. Actually work. Ooh, it totally does. Okay. Fabulous. Okay, you guys, I just found you a new trick. Okay, you can sand the edges of this, and then you can go ahead and color, and now it blends a little bit better. So I'm going to just take your little Prima tool or your sanding tool and just sand the edges, and then you can go ahead and put some ink with whatever you want. So a new little trick that I just created on camera for you all. Yeah, just distress it. Yep. And see, it gives the edges a little bit of color, right? So they're not so flat. Which is fabulous. And I'm just using the same Lindy Stamp Gang spray that I was using earlier which is the Kissin Kaneki Coral. Okay. And I'm sanding my nails, which my nail technician will not be happy with. Okay. I'm just applying it all over. Just like that. Okay. And one more. We'll sand. And then we'll get on to the next page. And I think we'll have enough time for the next page. We'll make it simple, okay? We'll ensure it stays somewhat simple. You know I'm full of baloney anyway. I don't do simple. Full of baloney, right, you guys? Full of baloney. Okay, let me apply these letters. And just like that. I think I kind of tucked them in underneath here, didn't I? Something like that. Okay. Love, 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 love. A little singing from Lemur. All right, just like that. Perfect. Ta-da. And the last but not least, we need the little bling. We need the little bling. Let me grab it. And I really like, this is one of the older ones, but it's got a little bit of orange in it and brown, so I kind of like it. Older pearls. And you know me, I'm going to cut it up just a little bit. I'm not going to use the full thing, I never do. Just going to cut it up a little. Love you some bling. And we're going to tuck this puppy kind of underneath here. Oops, it's kind of popping out. Come on, honey, get in there. There we go. Me want me some bling. Might have to cut that little piece off. Just like that. Fabulous. Okay, just a little bit of that, and then I'm thinking a little bit of blingy up here. Just a tiny bit. Just needs a little oomphy. Little oomph. That's it. That's it, that's all. And then we're done with this page and we'll flip it over, okay? But it needs to be balanced. Otherwise, if your page is not balanced, it looks weird. All right, so let me show you what we created. All right, this is what we have so far. Can you guys see it all right? I just want to make sure you guys can see it. Yes? Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, so let's flip it over. And I love, look at this side. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's grab the next photo, which now I shoved somewhere, right, underneath my pile of stuff. I'm sure it's somewhere here. Let's just move this over. Hang on a second, you guys. Let me regroup here for one moment. Regroup, regroup. Regroup, regroup. Okay, which photo did we use? Oh, we used that one. Okay. Here it is. I found it. And it's of her cutting little flowers, which I love. It's so pretty. She's got the little scissors and she's just cutting some flowers. So what I'd like to do something a little bit different. And I'm going to go with the same theme of doing some banners. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to use my doilies, since I have 2 of them, cut up. Okay, so I'm going to put one on the top here, and then one on the top down here, just like that. And then I'm going to use this guy, and I'm going to use my cutter. And we're going to make this page simple but super pretty, I promise. Super pretty. But we're going to make 2 giant banners. Okay. I'm going to do one right here and another one right there. Maybe another one that's a little bit thinner. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. Okay. Just like that, but they're going to be 2 different kinds. And I'm thinking they're a little bit too tall, slightly too tall, so we're going to cut them up just a tiny bit. Just like that. And then this one just a little bit more. All right. Is everybody still okay? Any questions? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a couple banners. Ow! I just burnt myself. See, that's why I love my glue gun, but I hate it. I burn myself all the time. So once again, to create that banner, you make a slit in the middle, and then you cut from edge to middle. Okay? And you have a little banner. Okay, here's one. Oh, that flipping hurt. Okay. Just like that. So that's your first banner. And then this one, we'll create it so that we might have to cut it just a little bit, but we'll see how it ends up. We shall see. Actually, I kind of like it. Just like that. So we'll cut a little bit off the top. Perfect. It's my new thing. Banners is my new thing. I'm not sure why. I lost my photo. Do you guys know I lost my photo already? Oh, here. Okay. So I just want to ensure that I can see my banners when I'm pasting it down, just like that. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to create a little one layer right in the middle there. And I don't want to go gray, and I don't want to do that. So I do want to grab another one of my papers, and I'm thinking I want to stick with a little bit of pink down there. So I'm going to grab cut a little square. Just a little square, not too big. Yes, I'm going to get you addicted to banners just like I get you addicted to everything else. It's my thing, right? Okay, just like that. But I want to cut it just a little bit smaller on the edge here. Okay, perfect. Yep, I like that much better. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that these edges are covered. So when I do, I'm going to place some flowers on here so that you can't see the separation of me cutting the, what do you call it? The doily, okay? Because otherwise it'll look a little bit, you know, odd. A little bit odd. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my Prima tool and I'm going to distress tiny bit. But before I do that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a little bit of drippage. So I'm going to take this off for a moment, and I'm going to take that same spray and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to literally create little splash marks throughout my page by tapping the little head. Okay? Yeah, drippage is always fabulous, right? Okay, perfect. And then what's really fun that you can do too is that if you bang your page just like that, check that out. Isn't that so fun? Okay, so you can do that, and I'm just going to clean my area so that it doesn't get all over my other page. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to grab it again because I don't want all of them to be like that. So it's drippage everywhere right now. Okay, just like that. Love, love, love. And I want to do a little bit of black as well because there is some black in that photo. So I just want a little bit. Just for accent. That's all. Just a little bit. Don't go crazy if you're following along. Okay, just a little bit. That's it. That's all I want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat gun before I do anything else. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Do you want me to do that? Actually, that's a really good technique. For those of you that have never seen this technique before, guys want me to show you something? All right. Watch this. So you have your drippage. You can grab a little straw, any size you want, and then you literally blow. And isn't that neat? I love that. It's a cool little technique. So you can create really funky effects. So what I'd like to do now is I want to put a little bit more because now it's really fun. So if you do a really big one, like right on the edge there. Okay. The bigger, the more fun it is. Okay. Don't start laughing, you guys. Okay. And what I'm finding is that this paper has a little bit of like a shiny resist. So it's not as cool as, you know, some other ones. Yes. Like the bigger drops you put in, then the more you're able to play with the drippage. See, you can do that. Like you create more splash marks. But if you do little ones, you'll only get like one little thing. I know. Now you're laughing at me. Oh my God. This show is X-rated. We all of a sudden have an X-rated show. Oh, brother. You knew this was going to happen, Yvonne, when you said this. Oh, brother. Whoops. That was my phone. That just dropped. All right. I know it's my fault. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just drying this up. You must have missed something. Oh, honey, you don't want to know. It's okay. And then you can really play with your drippage with the heat gun too, right? Which is just way too fun. All right, what did you miss? The X-rated part? How come we were X-rated? All right. Perfect, just like that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. I'm gonna use hot glue because that's how lazy I am right now. It's the Lazy Lemore show. All right. That's what's so beautiful about hot glue. Look, I'm covering most of it up anyway. I might have to do some more drippage. And then I want to take some of these guys, right, and give them a little bit, just a little bit of distressing. Not too much. Don't go crazy. All right. And then we'll put this guy and we'll apply this on here. Can't use it on photos. Can't use hot glue on photos, you guys, because it'll like, trust me, you'll see like little lines. Okay, so you gotta watch. And just like that. And then we'll apply these guys down now. Just like that. Perfecto Mundo. And then this guy, kind of like right here. Something like that. Yeah, we definitely need to do a little bit more drippage because we're covering most of it up, and I don't like that. Need more drippage. I need to just... Okay, just like that. You know what's really fun to use is tea bags. Like if you just splash some like black tea that you're drinking, that works really nice too. It just gives that page a little bit of a distressed look, which is really, really nice. Okay. And then the next thing that you want to do is you want to grab your photo. This page is going to be fairly quick. Okay. And now I can go ahead and apply hot glue because it's not directly on the photo. Okay. And I'm going to put it right to the side there. Just like that. Perfect, perfect. And then what I'd like to use, I have some vintage, or not vintage, I have some awesome little trinkets that I got. Where do I get these? I think I got these from Drew Card of My Eye. He's got a trinket shop, a Etsy shop, and I order like a whole bunch of different things like this. So these are leaves, and what else does he have? Like these, and he's got tons of little, like these cute little bird cages and stuff like that. So, and look at these. They're awesome. They're cute little birds on a swing and clocks. Like, it's just awesome. So I'm going to use some of these, I think. Let's see. Will the gold be okay? I think so. And then what I like to do, too, is I like to cut them because they're really bendable. And I can kind of tuck them in my flowers. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my flowers again. And then this time we'll use one of these butterflies, okay, that we talked about. And some of these flowers, which I really, really love. There is so much Prima goodness, isn't there? And like I said, we want it kind of stick on this side, right? Because we want to ensure that we cover that edge, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to tuck this in here, just like that. And this flower is going to get tucked underneath. And sometimes I like to cut my flowers because it does work. And then this little guy can actually get tucked right underneath these two. You'll see in a moment. And it gives it a little bit of oomph. Do you see that? Just want to show you so that you can see the little filigree, right? So it just kind of gets tucked underneath a little bit. All right, perfect. And then we're going to grab a couple more flowers. We're going to grab some of the little ones that we have kind of laying around here. And there is some green, and we can use some black now. And so we're going to do that. I'm going to tuck this one right there, just like that. And I just got some hot glue gun on my photo. Oh, brother. Okay. And we need a little bit of a, this orange one is way too orange for me. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Okay, I'm going to tuck that one kind of underneath there. Now I got to stand up. I got to get my bird's eye view again. See? Okay. And then I'd like to use this guy because we didn't use it last time. But I want to use some pan pastels on it. So I'm going to grab my greens, which are right here beside me. This one is kind of matches this. It's a little bit too green for me though. So I'm going to grab a little bit of a lighter one that suits me. This one suits me a little bit better. It's a little bit more of my type of green. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use a little bit of the tulle. Okay. And again, it's one of the resists. And we'll spray a little bit of water on it so that you can see the resist poking through. Because with the pan pastels, I find that it doesn't always poke out as well as if you were to spray it. Oops, I just poked this out. Okay, just like that. We're almost done the page, and we'll actually be done somewhat on time, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. Okay, so I'm just going to take my tool, and you'll see, oh yeah, look at that, it pops out. Just got to give it a minute. Just apply a little bit of water, and I'll show you the leaf in one moment. Look at that. You see that? I can see that my thing's a little bit delayed. Okay, perfect. And so what I'm going to do, I was thinking of kind of tucking it underneath here, but I might cut it. I might cut it so that two are sticking out and then one is poking out on the other side. Right? So that two are like right here. Yeah, like that, right? You guys don't be afraid to cut. You know, it's funny. I actually get lots of emails and stuff. How come you cut your bling? And, you know, how do you do that? And how do you know when to cut? And how's it going to look good? And, you know, I get lots of emails asking me, like, people are afraid to cut your stuff because they're afraid it's not going to look good. Just cut and start tucking underneath. I promise you, it'll look great. You don't always have to use your like your bling specifically in such a big chunk, right? People are afraid to, oh shoot, look what I did. People are afraid to cut their bling because it's so pretty, but I mean, to use such a big chunk of bling on a page sometimes is really, really hard, right? So I'm having a hard time with this leaf. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Oh, were you texting me? Sorry, hang on. What's the name of the album we can order again, and how big are the pages? Oh, okay. Let me show you. Okay, so this album is the Mixed Media Mini album. How big is it? I'd have to pull out my ruler now, right? Hang on. Let me tell you. It's, oh, hang on. Sorry. It is not, like 9 3/4 by 7 1/2. Okay. It's the Mixed Media album. And then you can get the pages to go with it, which I don't know where they went now. I had them right beside me so that you could see them. I'm probably sitting on them. I don't know where they went. Anyways, it's a full mixed media kit. And, oh, here it is. Hang on. And then you can get the full mixed media kit, and you could get it at your memories here. Okay? And look at all the stuff that you get with it. It's pretty awesome. It is a total must-have. What line? Oh, the line, that paper that we're using is Rondell Collection. And it's at your memory here. Your memories here, sorry. And it is Prima, yeah. Oh, Prima, sorry. I didn't know what you were asking. I didn't mean to make you go crazy there for a moment. Sorry about that, sweetie. All right. Okay, so let's apply a little bit of the bling. Just like so. And I really don't want this guy, so I'm going to pull that off. Ta-da! Ah, now it's all over. You know what I love about Prima bling? It doesn't fall apart. And so much other bling that you get out there falls apart, and that drives me nuts. Nuts, I tell ya. Just nuts. Okay. Okay. You guys know my love affair with Prima. Okay. Just like this. And then this guy. See, we used one full bling in 2 pages, right? Versus, you know, using an entire package of bling in on one page, right? Makes a big difference. Just like that. All right. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So we need a little bit more trinkets, don't we? I'm thinking even, I kind of like this one right here. It's just so pretty. I love these things. So I'm going to tuck one right underneath here. Just like that. I love that. Trinkage. Yeah, you know me. I just create, I create words. You can steal it, Frank. It's okay. Trinkage. You want another pin? Okay, sure. Let's do another pin. All right, let's grab a pin. How about this cool little flower? Or should we do a leaf or something? A flower. But I'm not going to do, do we want to do a ribbon? I don't know. I kind of like it just tucked in like that. Okay, what do you guys think? Okay, good. You steal it from me, Frank. You just have to give me credit. That's the only stipulation. You're like, Lee Moore just came up with a great word that I'm now going to use in my vocabulary. Oh, you don't like this? You didn't like that, Frank? You don't like that pin there? Or what were you saying eek about? Because now it's hot glued. All right. Oh, about giving me credit. Okay, fine, don't give me credit. I don't care. All right. Okay, cool. Do we want anything else on here? I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe another little trinket. Another little Prima trinket. Let me see if I can find one. Or a cute little button or something. But I'm thinking maybe a title. It needs a title, right? So let me grab some of my Prima word stickers. Oh, I know what it's missing. It's missing the stamping. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to use the stamp, and it's 555153, and then I promise we'll be almost done, okay? Kind of going overboard. And this is actually from a different collection, but I really like it. And I want to use a little bit of the branches. And what I love about these stamps is that you don't need to, what do you call it? I'm trying to find my ink pads. What was I going to say? You don't need to use a stamping block. They're so nice and hard, which I really like. It's from the Songbird collection, yeah. So I almost never use a stamping block, which you guys know that already about me. Okay, so I am going to stamp a little bit. Not sure where, but I kind of wanted it to be peeking out a little bit right here. And it's going to be a little bit tough because I have something on the other side, right? But it's just perfect. It's just, ooh, you got to watch. This paper right here is glossy, so I'm finding that things are not sticking very well to them. But you can see that it creates a really cool little effect on the side. Okay, so it's like little branches here and there. And then this is the cool, cute little flowers. So we'll use the cute little flowers. Just gotta watch, because this kind of, I'm a little bit afraid. A little bit afraid. I'm just going to be poking it out right here. It's very subtle. Don't want too much. Okay. And then maybe a little bit up here, just like that. It just kind of gives it a little bit of edging. So just like that. Not too much more. And the only thing is I do want to put a little bit of a flower right there because I forgot about that separation. So I'm thinking maybe even a butterfly, and then we'll be done. How's that sound? Let's try. Ooh, these butterflies are very, very flimsy. Maybe not that one. I don't know which one. Maybe the one with the black. I don't know. That one. I think that one. I think that's the one. Okay. I'm not sure I'm loving the bling in the middle of these butterflies, but they'll do. The only thing is that there's a hole right there, so I actually probably can't quite put the butterfly there. I gotta watch, because the ribbon will go through, so actually it'll cover it. So we're not gonna put anything there. Never mind. I'm done. Too much talking, not enough creating. All right, you guys, here is the page. The only thing we need is the words. So let me grab that. One of my favorite things that we have is the awesome alphabet stickers. And these are those canvas ones, which I love. I think I have all the colors because I love them so, so much. Okay. And what should we call this page? What should we say? What should we write? Are you using those right now? They're so pretty. How about like precious? Have we used that before? If we have, we're using it again. Harry? Delight. Ooh, I like delight. Okay, we're using delight. Okay. Okay, that's what we're doing. I love these. I'm going to put it right there. And the only thing is that they have these little things inside. You got to poke them out. Delight. Afternoon delight. Sorry, it had to be done. Right? You had to hear my singing. Whoops. Oh man, these fake nails, the gel nails, really hard to place these canvas things on the page. Delight. Almost done, y'all. You missed my singing? Oh, don't worry. You didn't miss much. Thank you. Come on, baby. Stick on there. And we need a T. Give me a T. T. Yeah, yes. And I got a journal on here too, right, you guys? Still, so I definitely want to leave some room. I might have to redo that because it's a little bit off center, but that's okay. It's not very straight. Kind of driving me nuts. What do you guys think? That's what we got. Turn out okay? A little bit of a simple page. Yet pretty darn cute. Lots of clapping. Okay, good. Awesome. So that's what we did. One of these, which turned out really cool, and then one of these. Awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know that lots of you have asked to go on the mixed media group. So go ahead and get on there. I will go ahead and accept your request. So Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, every Tuesday join me, and for the remainder of the month, we'll be finishing this mixed media journal, creating lots of different pages on it. And like I said, you can go ahead to Your Memories here and get 20% off all the stuff that I used tonight or on my shows. And yeah, that's all I got for you, my friends. Thank you for watching. I love you all. It was so great to have so many of you on tonight. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Alrighty. And, just send me an email if you have any questions about anything, or private message me. Bye, Frank. Learned about the bird's eye view and my new verbiage. Good night. Aw, thanks so much for coming, Vicki. You're awesome.